the studios here, New York, around.
Today, the union's national board voted to approve by 86% vote the tentative agreement that the negotiating committee reached with the AMPTP on Wednesday. This has been made possible by the membership's phenomenal solidarity and support for their negotiating committee, and we're exceedingly grateful for all of the support from the entertainment industry unions who have rallied behind us throughout this strike. This victory is everyone's victory, and we thank you so much for your service and your. Among the gains members will enjoy in this new contract cycle are: one, more than $1 billion in new wages and benefit plan funding; a streaming participation bonus for performers who work on shows in streaming that become successful; minimum compensation increases that break the so-called industry pattern and help our members keep up with the harm that's been caused by inflation. And for the first time, consent, informed consent, and fair compensation guardrails will be in place around the use of artificial intelligence in our industry. And so in 2024, when IATSE, the AFM, and the Teamsters entered their negotiations, SAG-AFTRA members look forward to rallying behind their fight for their own fair contracts. And while SAG-AFTRA's new contract has protections around AI, legislators still need to make AI protections a priority, and intellectual property enforcement also a matter of public policy. And so when we release the full description of this, what you'll see is that there is a requirement for informed consent for the creation of any kind of digital replica of a performer or background actor. There is a requirement that consent be obtained in the event there's going to be subsequent use of that digital replica, and with the sole exception of multi-picture deals, that consent can't be obtained at the front end. It has to be obtained at the time of use. Also, I want to note, when we talk about informed consent, what that means is the contract will require a reasonably specific description of the intended use of the digital replica, which means it can't just be a boilerplate sentence that says, I give away the rights to use this replica in perpetuity throughout the universe, et cetera, et cetera. It has to be a specific description of what the intended use is so that the performer can make an informed decision about whether they want to agree to that or not. The total package achieves more than $1 billion. We were engaged in a very serious fight with the companies over what was going to happen with respect to the use of generative AI to create what we call synthetic fake performers. And what the result of that is that, number one, we have a provision that requires the companies to get the consent of performers whose facial features are used as part of the creation of such a synthetic, even if it's more than one performer, even if it's only a part of those recognizable facial features. Number two, the companies are obligated to give us notice anytime that they use generative AI to create a synthetic fake performer, so we'll know about it. And number three, the union has the right to bargain over compensation on behalf of those people in the event that the companies create any kind of synthetic fake performer. We have, for the first time ever, a requirement to engage intimacy coordinators for scenes involving nudity or simulated sex. That's right, a long time coming. That's right. So the ratification vote will start on Tuesday. It will end, I believe, the first week of December. I don't have the exact date in my mind right now. And it will include web-based and live in-person meetings with our members to tell them all about the deal and answer any questions that they may have. Obviously, there'll be materials available online for our members. and that will be the process. And so that's in accordance with our normal ratification process. Committee that you can see behind us here.
The union was spiraling into an abyss of partisanship that was dividing the members in a very dysfunctional and unhealthy way. And that is not the way to be strong as a union. It's antithetical to that. And we see it on a macro level in our nation, too. When we fight each other because of partisanship, then somebody wins, but it's not us. And that is as old as time. The Romans invented it. It's called divide and conquer.
What is that?
We began this journey, the largest entertainment union in the world, and we finish it the most powerful. Thank you very much.
You have them at the podium? Yeah. Okay, they want this in here. From the